Satish Kumar from SJ Tech Channel. Today I am going to discuss about how to improve performance in Sitecore. Okay. Basically, when you want to improve performance, you need to follow some basic rules while designing the CMS or maintaining the index or maintaining the server settings, everything. Few of them we can see how to boost our performance, how to optimize our performance. These are the topic I am going to cover in this video. Log review, enabling JS and CS compression, sitecode debugging, sitecode schedule task, indexing strategy, image optimization, indexes, site publish, caching, get decisions and number of items under one node. Let us cover this log review. Log review means we have to review the log and check if there are any error and or code issues or scheduling task issues or publishing related issues or indexing or query issues or MongoDB or Solar connectivity issues or warning. Then you have to try to resolve that issues. So because of this log warnings or error, the performance also degraded. Even though it is not reflected, maybe some issues may not reflected on the website, but it is better to clear all the warnings and error in the log by reviewing the log. We can keep the log clear, then our performance will be boosted. Okay. For example, you try to see, if you open the log, you will see a lot of warning regarding MongoDB. You resolve that warning and Solar, and or sometimes you will have warnings regarding scheduling tasks. So you need to resolve that, then your performance will be boosted. Okay. Enabling JS and CSS compression. For any website to work, there are two type of JS or CSS we will be include. One is a static compression, that is static CSS. IAS we can compress it, but in dynamic we can maintain, we can upload the optimized and CSS minimized and compressed JS and CS file. This will avoid the requirement of large bandwidth for loading the site. So this will help in increase the performance of the website, and it's better to keep the JS and CSS in Sitecore CMS itself, and then we can apply JS and CS compression using the platform code logic. So for dynamic content operations, for static one we can use as a IAS static content compression itself. Sitecode debugging. In CMS, when you open the page editor or experience editor, you can see the sitecode debugging options. So using the sitecode debugging options, you can debug the current layout or current page, so that it will give you statistics, how many statistic about the different component using the page. It give the loading and what are the dependency in the component, everything it will be listed, given as a report. Using that, you can able to componentize which component is taking long time, and you try to optimize the code or rendering, so that the performance will be boosted by programmatically. Schedule task, sitecode schedule task. So everything in the sitecode is sitecode which is scheduled is using the schedule task. So schedule task found in system sitecode system task. So in that we will have command and schedule. Command means you will provide the exe or the instruction which need to run, and schedule means different time we can maintain at what time we can maintain the schedules. So if you schedule it, then it will be updated in the sitecode config, sitecode scheduling frequency, and there are agents also present in the web.config. You need to periodically review that agents, whether unwanted schedule tasks are running during the execution. So you need to review the agents, whether if the schedule task or the web.config file or in the systems sitecode system task, any unwanted task is running, you have to kill that or remove that. Then it will be boosted the performance. Or if more scheduled tasks are present, it will definitely degrade the performance of the sitecode CMS as well as the website. indexing strategies. Normally, when you create index, there are a lot of we are having the provision to specify the indexing strategies. So indexing strategies, in the sense, we can say during the publish we can rebuild the index. During the so likewise we can specify. So we need to careful while choosing the indexing strategies. So while choosing the indexing strategy, we need to be careful because it will degrade while publishing. It will degrade the indexing strategies. Okay, so it will degrade the performance of the CMS. So even though it will not affect the website, but your CMS gets slow during publish. So try to optimize the indexing strategy and try to choose which is required for the specific indexes. Okay. Image optimization. This is the most important thing we need to optimize and upload, which are required for optimized image in CMS. Whatever the image you are uploading should be optimized image. It's not take long pixels, and it should not create any blood-like look. So the image should be very well clear, and it should be optimized so that it can be loaded in a smartphone as well, can so load in a tablet or desktop as well. So you need to educate the clients and content author to upload the optimized image in the CMS, so that the performance and loading time will be reduced. Performance will increase and loading time will be reduced. This will boost the performance of the website. On indexes. So normally when you want to fetch a sub item which have many sub items, so you directly query it. So avoid querying it and use indexes instead, so that it will boost the performance. And indexes means we need to for index, when we try to fetching the index, we need to apply all the business logic and computed index, everything we need to use in a single filtered search, and then we have to use it. So sometimes we will fetch the result and apply the business logic to filter it again in the programming. This will degrade the performance. Okay, this will take long time. So while fetching itself, you have to apply all the filter, okay, all the filter rules, everything, and then you need to fetch the result. Okay, you try to use computer field option when you have a complex business logic, so that it will avoid the unnecessary requirement of any logic after the filter is loaded. This will boost the performance of the website. Okay, this will reduce, it will increase the performance of the website and reduce the loading time and everything. So for any content item which have many sub item, you try to get through index, not through querying it or site queries or using the get distant or anything. You need to avoid. Site publish. So this is also an important factor. So we need to try to avoid full site publish. This full publish we need to avoid in the production environment. So what happens is, when you run a full site publish or site publish, it will clear the caches. So if the cache is clear, then the performance of the website also become down. The performance of the website become down, and loading time increases. It will again need to load all the cache. So try to avoid full site publish. Use smart publish or increment publish as an option in production. Caching. So caching is a wonderful option available in Sitecore, where for renderings or layout or sub layout you can enable this caching, so that it will avoid the number of hit happen to the CMS database or CMS. So it will be rendered through the caching. The first time it will load from the database, and next time when you hit the same static item, it will be load from the cache itself. So cache, we have vary by param, we have vary by data, we have vary by item. So a lot of option available. We can still vary by query string as well. So that if we enable the caching, it will reduce the unnecessary hit in the CMS database. Okay. While getting the get decision, normally we use the while loop or in multi-list field or some other field. What happens is we will use the while loop, get all get the decision items, and we loop it manually and we get items. So instead of that, we can use fast queries or indexes if required. So it is a best practice so from the Psycho side it's mentioned. So avoid using get decision method. So you can use fast queries or using indexes. You can get the values. Okay. And don't keep another one important item is don't the CMS file and don't keep all the item in a single node. So it will the single node will have many burdens. So getting the subfolder item will take long time. So even if you use index also it will take long time. If you split the folder in a many folder and you keep the data in an organized format, then this will avoid the unnecessary loading time and unnecessary looping in using queries or indexes, etc. These are the performance boosting which I need to convey to people. So whatever I have prepared and I analyzed, I have given this video. I hope everyone can able to understand this video and everyone able to get how to increase the performance of the CMS side and side code. So if you are not subscribed this channel, please subscribe this channel. That's what then only whatever the video I am posting, it will be reach you automatically. Thank you very much. Good luck guys. Bye bye.